Hey everyone, welcome to Celebrity Insider. I'm your host, Sarah Jennings, and today we have a truly shocking story to share with you all. Multiplatinum artists Nelly and Ashanti have been together for years, but recently they welcomed a new addition to their family, a baby boy. However, as we're about to reveal, this pregnancy was far from planned. Nelly and Ashanti have been one of the music industry's most iconic couples for over a decade. The two Grammy-winning artists first sparked romance rumors back in the early 2000s and have had an on-again, off-again relationship ever since. But just a few months ago, they shocked fans by announcing the arrival of their first child together, a baby boy. However, as we've learned, this pregnancy was not exactly planned. In a bombshell new interview, the couple is opening up about the unexpected journey that led to the birth of their son. Let's take a closer look. Nelly, you know, this whole experience has honestly been a whirlwind for us. When Ashanti first told me she was pregnant, I'll admit, I was completely caught off guard. Ashanti Absolutely, this baby wasn't something we had planned at all. In fact, we were actually being really careful to avoid pregnancy. But I guess life had other plans for us. Nelly, yeah, the condoms must have had a hole or something, I don't know. 1 minute we're being responsible, the next thing you know, Ashanti's taking a pregnancy test and it's positive.Ashanti. It was such a shock. I remember just sitting there, staring at that test, not knowing how to feel. We'd always talked about wanting kids someday, but we weren't ready yet, you know? Nelly Exactly. We're both at the peaks of our careers right now, and having a baby just wasn't part of our plan. But as soon as the initial panic wore off, we realized this was actually happening. That must have been an incredibly difficult situation to navigate. How did you two decide to move forward once you found out about the pregnancy? Ashanti, it wasn't easy, that's for sure. We had a lot of really tough conversations about whether we should keep the baby or not. Nelly was especially concerned about how this would impact our lives and our work. Nelly, I'm not gonna lie, I was terrified. I mean, having a kid is a huge responsibility, and we're both so focused on our music and our other business ventures. I just wasn't sure if we were ready for that kind of change.Ashanti, but ultimately, we decided that even though this pregnancy was unplanned, we were going to embrace it. This baby is a blessing, and we knew we wanted to give him the best life possible, and Nelly exactly. It was a tough decision, but once we made it, we were all in. We started getting the nursery ready, going to doctor's appointments, the whole 9 yards. And I can honestly say, I've never been happier. That's so wonderful to hear. It's clear you two have really grown together through this experience. What has the process been like since welcoming your son into the world? Ashanti, it's been amazing, but also a huge adjustment. We're both learning as we go, trying to balance parenthood with our careers. There have definitely been some challenges, but we're taking it one day at a time. Nelly, that's for sure. I'll admit, the lack of sleep has been brutal. But seeing our little guy's face every day, it just makes it all worth it, you know? He's brought so much joy into our lives, Ashanti Absolutely. And you know, even though this pregnancy was unplanned, I truly believe everything happens for a reason. This baby is our miracle, and we're so grateful to have him. Nelly wraps an arm around Ashanti Amen. We may not have been ready, but now that he's here, we couldn't imagine our lives without him. He's our whole world. That is such a beautiful sentiment. It's clear that despite the initial surprise, you two have embraced parenthood with open arms. Do you have any advice for other couples who may find themselves in a similar situation? Nelly, I'd say, don't be afraid to lean on your support system. Ashanti and I have had so much help from our families and friends, and that's made a huge difference. Ashanti Absolutely. And don't be too hard on yourselves, either. Every pregnancy and parenthood journey is different. Just focus on doing the best you can for your little one. Nelly, most importantly, remember that even if it's not part of your plan, a baby is a blessing. It may not be easy, but it's so worth it in the end. Ashanti couldn't have said it better myself. This has been the ride of our lives, but we wouldn't trade it for anything. Well, there you have it, folks. Nelly and Ashanti's journey to parenthood has been anything but ordinary, but their love and dedication to their son is truly inspiring. Thank you both for sharing your story with us today.